So hello. Hi everyone. Welcome to our first live session of the year. It's pretty, interesting to see everybody here today. The first live session of the year. And also, just like we all know, we have also someone very interested with us here as well. So guys, as you are here, so just do well to make sure that you share the live session to your friends, to your family, tell them to come and join. We're going to talking about Bitget new feature, which is basically the Bitget TradFi. TradFi launched on Bitget. Bitget has been evolving over the past few months, from crypto to on-chain to stocks and then to TradFi. And just like every other time, we're here to discuss that particular feature with you guys and tell you guys, basically how to use and what to go about it. Right. So right here, if you guys would permit me to welcome our very own David to the space, to the live. Hi, David. Hi, David. Can you hear me? So you can do well
Hi.
to the house.
Yes. Yeah, I, everyone. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is you're, joining us. It's a welcoming greeting to you. It's a happy new year. I want to greet you all again, and I want to say thank you and shout out to you for joining us and being a part of our movement here at Bitget. And of course, I'm super excited to be on board again with my boss Marvelous, so we could on what is already opened to you guys. Bitget TradFi, one of the most talked about feature that is currently making the rounds in Bitget. So yes, it's a great day, and I think it's about time for energy to start mounting. So let's kick the ball rolling.
Right. So, guys, today we're going to be talking about TradFi, which is basically just like we know in traditional finance, involves the trading of gold, forex, CFD, markets, all inside one app, all inside the Bitget app. Like I was saying when we just joined the space initially, is that Bitget has evolved in so many ways, right? We have seen so many growth stages when it comes to Bitget growth, and most of these things were basically, in or they were these are things that were motivated by like the market condition, not just market condition as regards the crypto landscape, the crypto ecosystem, but then also the financial ecosystem. We saw different movements of Bitcoin, which is pretty interesting. First of all, Bitcoin were we were doing the normal crypto, which is quite popular. Everybody do CXs right now. And then we evolved into also adding on-chain product into the system, having having to trade all these on-chain products that are really only available on different dexes or those kind of things inside of Bitget. And also with settlement and trading using USDT only and not having to have to buy those chains tokens to be able to trade all those things. And then from there we evolved into stocks, and from that moment we started calling ourselves a UEX, which is like a universal exchange. We basically just mean that on the platform you can be able to trade we're given like the idea that we are open like a landscape. We're not just a CX, we're not just a crypto exchange. We are a lot more than that. We do a couple of things, around the whole financial ecosystem. And then lastly, we started, okay, then we went into full on to stocks. Bitget just hit $1 billion in stock trade volume through Ondo Finance. And you can see how much of the market movements have been going. And then let's recently, and then just now, this month, on the 5th of January precisely, we launched, for you to be able to trade gold and forex on the Bitget app. And before then, we had over 80,000 beta signups, waiting brilliantly on the wait list for the feature to launch. And then right now we have launched, and it's a pretty interesting thing that has, come to the landscape. And we're just here to, discuss what this feature is, how you can make the best out of it. what you need to do or not do, how to go about the whole thing by yourself. And yeah, one interesting about this thing, the fact that you can also connect it to MT5, so that you can execute your trade and also still watch it or what through your MT5 account, which is also opening your whole landscape. So like, I think even when I was trying to like join and start trading using forex and stuff, I'll need a broker, and then from the broker you would deposit funds and they have to connect to MT5 and stuff like that. But then on Bitget eliminates the gap you need for a broker. Right now all you just have to do is just open your Bitget account, connect to MT5, and then right now from there you can now be trading with USD in your account on those things. So like, this is just like a summary in like basically what I think about the whole thing, or basically the whole thing as regards how big it has evolved over the past few years, over the past few months. 'Cause all this has happened in like less than a year. I'm curious to know, what do you think about this whole thing, David, yourself?
Yeah, you have definitely hit the nail on its head. The truth is the progressive evolution of Bitget from just a nominal crypto exchange like the common sex, like centralized exchanges, to being a universal exchange, and then now it's incorporating TradFi, literally bringing enough room to accommodate whatever it is you want to imagine as trading. Makes a whole lot of definition of a progressive exchange for me. So yes, Bitget is a progressive crypto exchange, and the truth is, with all this, it's features added and new deployments. You can actually agree. Everyone listening can agree with us that yes, this is an exchange, or this is a crypto exchange that has arms and room enough for everyone to find their place. Are you a stock trader? I mean, last year I think that was Q4. Yes, there were over 100 newly listed US stocks, right? That were tokenized, right? Leveraging on Do Finance on Bitget. So literally, just to save you of all the whole story, you can trade Apple, Meta, Nvidia, Cycle, name it, stocks on Bitget. And in fact, people could go as far as using a 10x leverage on perpetuals for some of these stocks, right? And then we now have TradFi, where people could trade gold. I mean, we'll get into the meaty part of this discussion, but then I literally tried this out, and trust me, it's very great. Even though I may not have the major or many profits to show, but I think I can actually show you guys my Bitget account that is MT5, kind of like it's already connected with the Bitget server. And then we're trading it like we trade Forex. So it's sweet, and it's of course a beautiful experience. So yeah, that's a very great one. And just like you
See, you
mentioned,
want to show us the account.
yes.
See, you want to show us
What
the
do you,
account.
no, 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 no. But of course, you know what I'm talking about.
He's a guys, he's a whale. He's a whale.
I'm
So
not
like
a
he has,
whale.
he has,
Maybe I'm a snail. Maybe you are saying a snail, not a whale.
he's a full-time whale, guys. You see, and you see him anywhere,
Uh, I,
hold him,
I
tell
hope
him that
so.
he has to show you way. All right.
Uh,
So, like, to the first step of our discussion right now, like, I want us to not take so much time, but let's just try to utilize the time we have to discuss this. So, like, we're going to be talking about basically, so like, why TradFi on Bitget. So I'll say from my perspective, right, and then you can go back to say, from your perspective, what you think about this whole thing, right? And I'll say one thing from my perspective, why Bitget is launching like this TradFi, and then you can go for. So for me, I think that what Bitget is trying to do is that we know that markets have cycle, like crypto market have cycle, like they talk about the 4 year cycle. We talked about all these things, like there's the bull run, there's the bear market, and all these things, are most of these things are like peculiar to like crypto market, right? We will expect a cycle where everything is booming, from when Trump became president till about a month, no, till about, let's say, October, or before, no, not even October, because people were looking for October, and then they not get October.
yeah,
There was a lot of October, but it didn't come. So like,
it didn't come. Oh, in fact, the market
exactly,
dumped that time.
yes, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So like the crypto market specifically has cycles, right? And Bitget is like positioning as like a, I'll put this in a like a an all-in-one financial app. So like they want to be able to give their users access to trade markets that don't necessarily have cycles, right? You know that I don't think stocks market have some sort of like cycles, just as crypto
Kind
markets do
of.
have. Yeah.
Yes.
So that's my perspective as regards why Bitget is launching like this TradFi on the platform. So what do you think about that?
Yeah, of course. I think just like you mentioned, it's more of Bitget giving everyone reasons and options to reallocate their capital, right? So they don't get stuck on one option. Say it's always crypto. We're having bearish cycle, bullish cycle, all of that. I mean, Bitget said not anymore, right? Your funds, your USD can't just be waiting for you to have the dip to buy, throw it into forex trading. You've got some alpha, and you are hesitant in moving your funds, get everything in together. Now, I was very much excited with the fact that you don't need to do on-chain withdrawals to get your USDT as USD to trade, you know, a to trade forex or a forex pair or some, traditional financial assets of a sort. So anytime, anywhere, it's like Bitget says you have all you need to do all you want. So think it, trade it. I think that's just the best word for Bitget TradFi for me. So that's really why I think why TradFi is a big deal for Bitget even at this time, and why we are going that route.
Hmm, interesting. And so just as I talked about, why these things come, I think also equally important that we talk about what exactly TradFi is.
Mhm.
And just like I mean, we know from it superficially, right? What's TradFi, which
Yeah,
is traditional finance. We have DeFi,
yeah,
finance, and so it's just worthwhile we talk about basically what exactly is TradFi, what exactly is traditional finance, and stuff like that. So, um, um I'll say it from my perspective as regards in a way that is like, oh, this is exactly what it is, and then maybe you can go deep into like some other use cases. All right, so
yeah.
TradFi is the traditional finance, just as the word. So traditional, then finance. um
Finance.
I'm talking about markets that are these markets have been traded for decades, right? We know that Bitcoin started around, let's say, 2010 or so, when Bitcoin was initially launched, and that kind of thing, right? So Bitcoin made the
Yeah,
way for like other crypto to basically come, and but then all these traditional finance are just commodities that have been traded for decades, right? Way before the advent of crypto. And we have gold, we have global indices, we have commodity, we have currencies, and most of these things are usually backed to the dollar, right? So it's like
yeah.
XAU USD, not USDT. I know we have like tokenized stuff. As regards last time talking about tokenized stuff, we were discussing what basically those T's are, and how we even have tokenized gold, and then we have tokenized stock and the rest of that. But then this time around, these things are not tokenized; they're just like normal assets that are like tradable on all these other brokers, available on an exchange, which is some stuff like a big deal. So that's what I'm going to say about what is traditional finance is. So, David, over to you. What do you think? What would you say this traditional finance is as a whole? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're always hitting the nail on the edge, and more reason why our discussions are
What's
always
my
on
head?
fire.
My
Yeah,
head
no
was
jokes,
my
no
head.
jokes. Yes. So just like you mentioned, forex, gold, people hearing those definitely gets hints and leads on what TradFi is all about. And it's understandable if there are people who have heard stuff like that and they've never traded them. That's why we are here to make you understand how this works on BitGet. So people might have experienced, saving money, having some investments, and perhaps even trading casually, but they don't know those are TradFi. So, and this has been ongoing for decades. Say you are using bank, right? You're depositing money, you're doing TradFi. You are a
Mm-hmm.
stock guy, like you buy stock, you get a certificate. Hey, I just got a certificate of this amount of stocks. You're a trad guy, you're a TradFi guy. So, those who are doing banks, doing stock, those who are brokers, governments and regulators, all of those
You see,
people.
before you say the brokers, I was like, broke.
Oh god. But then I mean they are literally the key part of TradFi. Those who do buy side and sell side. I mean it's beyond analysis. There are those who do capital markets before we have crypto. Those are TradFi guys. So the common TradFi examples include those who are buying shares like Apple stock, Microsoft, Nasdaq, NYSE, all of those TradFi. You're trading Forex, Euro USD, GBP, JPY, USD, JPY. I think I'm giving a lot of couple of examples. Then you have in
Yeah.
commodities, those who are trading gold, yes, oil, silver, platinum, zinc, lead. I once traded lead, right? So I mean, I'm on a hedge fund platform. So I'm saying those are traditional finance. Bonds, you're buying bonds. That's what we mean by you're doing government and all of that. Buying bonds from the government. Treasury bills and corporations, companies. So all of those are traditional finance. So we have brought that into Bitget, and we're saying no need to Ozu and Azul from a boss to another, from one app to another. You have everything literally on Bitget, and I think that's how TradFi is being, brought into Bitget, right? And this is the beauty of Bitget: no intermediary, no fixed trading hours, no slow transactions. No restriction, right? So I think that's my bit of contribution to, what TradFi means, and of course, with us here at Bitget.
Yeah, amazing, amazing. I think you said basically it all, and
Yeah.
and I also love like the normal use case that you did, and how you just made it. Should I say it's more simplified, because people just look at TradFi and just think, oh, is it just like DeFi or whatever. I think we should also do a session on DI maybe later also, because
Yeah.
I only hear this fi. They start thinking it's something like rocket science or whatever,
Yeah.
that kind.
Some back
So,
end stuff.
you're doing normal banking, you're doing TradFi, you are going to an app to buy bonds, stocks, bonds, stock, all those things, mutual funds, those things are like regular normal TradFi. So now over to like
Yeah.
our next agenda, which is basically just we want to also get make people know what they should know before getting into TradFi. I guess we're going to say this thing from a perspective of like what are the features of Bitget TradFi, and then also what are some of the things as well aside like the features that they should know about. So also one thing is that we have done a lot in all our live sessions, which means that um if you go back to our live sessions, like on YouTube, on BitGet Live, you will see that I've done so much about a lot of topics. There's a lot of things that we would have said here, but we have said it before. So if you want to learn about those things, like specifically like risk management, right? We've gotten like I think we've done two or some sessions where we broke down exactly how to go about risk management, from top to bottom, everything. um, and so right now, one thing I'm going to say about this thing is that now this TradFi launch of Bitget is that it comes with a 500x leverage, which is crazy,
Yeah.
because we have talked about 100x leverage. I've talked
Super,
about
super
you know,
crazy.
you know, and then you're coming with 500x leverage, guy. So if you are using $10 to trade, and then you put like a 500x leverage, you're trading with about $5,000, right? Right, that's it, yeah. Yeah, 5,000, right?
Basically, yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah.
you know, this is crazy, right? Because it gives you like the ability to earn more, and also the ability to just be
Just to
giving the market.
dream, like just to dream, just to dream, just to dream and be more.
500x leverage is freaking crazy, right? And
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah, just man, what do you think about the slippage? I think the slippage, and stuff that are also available on this TradFi, some other features. Yeah,
Yeah,
what do you
yeah.
think
So
about those?
I think those are part of the advantages of Bitget TradFi, which is I think an edge. I think I found the document somewhere. It's an edge over
Okay.
exchanges like including Bybit. Yeah. So because the place of having that amount of leverage and not hastening one's death is almost impossible, because once you have the leverage, there's a quicker reason to die. I mean, 500 ways to die quick. I think 500x is part of that. My thought. But
Ah,
then,
but 20x is not
having a
20.
very tight and
But,
a very
but
beautiful
20, yeah,
slippage, I
but
mean,
20x is not 20. It's not 20 ways to die. Eh? Are you saying that 20x is not 20 years to die?
kind of trap.
What do you
Yes,
mean?
I didn't hear that.
I said, you say 500x is 500 ways to die. 20x, not 20 years to die.
One of the 500 was today. Maybe. I think that would make sense, right? Because the more
500x, 500
leverage you
ways to die.
use, the quicker
20,
you're
20x,
gonna
20
die.
to die. Everything, why you go see that. But also,
But
500x, I mean, what when we're looking at leverage sometimes, most people consider, they only,
honestly,
only think about leverage in terms of like loss, right? Which is good to think
yeah.
about, but sometimes I think it's okay to balance it and say, okay, because you know that thing they say, what if you lose or what if you fly? I'm the what if you
But
fly?
then we need to, yeah, like make that way more money. Your heart is almost
Um,
pumping, wants to bust out. But then the truth is, we also need to check what are the statistics of the what ifs becoming a reality, that kind of thing. But then you're right, we need to just strike the balance so people can know that, yeah, you can actually dream, but then factor
yes,
discussions.
I mean, I've been
Yeah,
in positions
yeah, yeah.
where I was winning with like a 300x level, like I was winning, and like I remember one time I did one trade with very high leverage. Like I think there was the highest leverage that was available then, and that was when there was in news. So like market was very volatile. Like I had never been in the market in that kind of condition before, and it was like my first
Mm.
time doing that thing. So when we did it, when I did it, man, like I came in and then I was seeing that like there's one trade I entered, um, and when I entered the trade, I I I didn't even see when the thing hit stop loss. Like I didn't even see when it hit stop loss. All I just know was that
Oh, you
I
didn't
set
see
stop
it.
loss.
Wow.
I set stop loss. Immediately I said I entered
Yeah.
the trade. I just saw notification stop loss. Like I,
Oh, that's
I
quick.
so that's why it's good to always set stop loss and take profit
Stop
immediately entering the
loss.
trade. So
Yeah.
immediately I say stop loss, I say take where I enter the trade. I immediately enter the trade. I didn't even see my money going down. Normally you'd be seeing like it going minus. I don't see the minus. It just went straight to stop loss. Like and I was like, oh,
Wow.
okay. I see what you do there.
Ah, that's quick.
So guys, if you
Boy,
don't know
boy.
about it, check our previous other videos. Thank you. Okay, continue.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
think so. Yeah, so I mean, I would say that go watch those other videos because it's a new year. Goals can actually go down the drain. So yeah, so I think the slippage being low and then Bitget ensuring that there's deep liquidity makes room for or a kind of buffer for the 500x. My own take, my thought. So
Mm,
that means even though there's support up to 500x, I think when you want to fund your accounts, which I saw, you would see that it is a 1:100 leverage. I think that's what I saw. When you head over to Bitget and you toggle over to the TradFi section, which is just right beside the future session, that thing I mentioned, right? 1:100, just like the normal Forex 1:100, and then the minimum lot being 0.01. So yeah, and it's support about 79, assets. I think about 79. I think so. So
mm.
I think there are several assets, including gold. I was looking out for Bitcoin to trade Bitcoin, but then I realized that Bitcoin is not part. All right, Bitcoin is not part. Oh boy, I'm looking at the trade. So Bitcoin is not part. So there are gold assets, silver, Euro USD. So I can actually show you guys. Maybe it's not necessary, but then if you get there, you'd see the server is Bitget BTGT Mauritius Capital MT5 Live BTGT Bitget
You want to
Bitget
share
that's
your screen?
Bitget BIT. Yeah, I don't want.
Okay.
I don't want to, but let me just mention the things I'm mentioning. So yeah, it's not so much. Let me just show you guys. So this is it. Should I? It's on my phone. Should I?
Okay. Yeah, let me enlarge the screen. But yeah, so I guess you can
Yeah.
show
So
us.
let me just. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this.
Hey, no, don't mind me. Sure.
Okay.
Supposed to show
Okay.
like this.
So
Okay, yeah, you can check. So draw it back. I think I have to draw it back. Let it cover your face.
it's
Let
cover
the
my
screen cover
face like this.
to be clearer. Yes. Okay,
Okay,
that's
let
good.
me get back in. I've covered, sorry, mistake. Apologies. Yeah, here you go. I don't know if you can see this.
It is clearer, but it's not still clear. So let's
Really?
just.
Ah,
I think the camera is
it's not.
struggling with.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So it beats Bitget Mauritius Capital MT5 live access. That's what you find there. But let me just show this one, which are the quota sets. There are several of them. So there is commodities, there is forex, there is what else again do we have there? I think indices. So those are the assets that are there, and
Mm.
metals. So commodities and their metals. Under metals there is just gold, gold pair and silver pair. Right, those are the two metals currently there. And then for the commodities, there is coffee,
XAU
there is
and
copper, there is
AU.
yes,
Yeah, I was like, so XAU
yeah,
and AU.
and
Mm.
yeah, yeah. So I think that's just pretty much it. There is no Bitcoin there yet. Apparently, we all can trade Bitcoin on crypto futures, but then there are beautiful forex. Yeah, yeah, there are beautiful forex pairs there. I mean, I'm seeing NZD. I'm like motivated again to get back into forex trading. So which is the reason why I just had to fund the account and let's just start playing around. So
You left Forex
yeah,
and now you are coming back.
I'm going
Forex,
back.
Forex is
Bitget
looking at
got
you
me
like,
on show code. Yeah,
like
Bitget got me
this guy.
on show code. Yeah, it's just like Bitget giving you what you love to eat, and you're like, no, I'm not eating. I just have to eat, that kind of temptation.
I want to
Yeah.
that. So, so
So
now
yeah,
we're going to show the demo, but I don't know if can we access this account. I think maybe next time I'm going to just connect like my account to the Bitget app. Bitget's
yeah.
on my PC so that I'll just be able to show these things because this particular account now. Let me check. Uh, mhm.
Okay.
Else we'll just just go over like the
Yeah.
the whole thing like that. Okay. Okay. Where's that?
Boy, oh
Hmm.
boy. I really wanted to long you, but I've just been so. You just made a 4% push from the low now. Wow.
Godwin. Okay, shout Godwin. So like I'm looking for like the TradFi page. Apparently,
Okay. Is it the
oh,
link?
so like I mean like the one that I can directly show like a chart or something, or basically how to
A
go about it.
chart.
But then I guess the
Do you want me
video.
to do that?
Huh?
Do you want me to do that?
Can you are you logged into your this is not your PC?
We just have to do that right now.
I logged in. Okay, you can log in now. So yeah, so you can log in. Let's check. So then you need to show the
Okay.
work. We the MT5 stuff. I think you've done that already, have you?
Yeah, yes, I've done that.
Mm.
Let me do that.
Mm. Oh, wait. I think I. Forex 55. No data. Is this?
Mm, so I'm about logging in. Just a moment. Yeah. Uh-huh.
We're able to access it.
Yeah, I just logged in right now. So I'll toggle over to the session right now and then make a rundown. Just a moment. Oh my god. I don't know why I have to always turn on my VPN to access. That was why we literally had that snap out the other time.
Oh, you can use dot site then.
Dot what?
Site instead of dot com.
Oh, dot site. Interesting. So where is TradFi right here, Lord Jesus Christ? Futures. Okay,
You can
TradFi.
go to
So
yes.
yeah, I've got in there. How do I? Okay, I need to share my screen. Add it to stage, I guess. What? I just wait. So the TradFi account is having like it's different. Oh, the TradFi is. I just need to log in again to TradFi. Like
Okay,
the
okay,
website
yeah.
is
Yeah.
bitget.tradfi.com
Okay, but have you logged in
because I
on the
already
phone already?
yes I have.
Oh, okay. So you have to.
So this is it. Let me show this one. I let me add this. I think this is what we have to do. Okay. Share screen. Okay, so I'll share this tab. Yeah. So I think this is it. I don't know if you can see this. Is it showing? Yeah. So I logged in here. Yeah, I think I logged in here now. I got over to the future session, which is the part I used to click on TradFi. Once I clicked, I thought I would just be welcome there. It just had to bring me here. So let me share this tab instead. So it's currently loading. So and I've logged in. Oh, I've logged. I had to log in again. Like I don't know. So because I've not accessed it on PC, but then this is it. I think it's currently coming up. So just a moment, please. I literally had to log in again. So yeah, and there you go. So the assets they are just less than 50. Well, actually 50. I had a stop loss 8, but that's it. And I've only traded once there, so I think we could check my open orders. Fun fact: I never knew you would actually have to do this. So so what do you want me to run down there, boss? So
Yeah,
I'm right here on TradFi.
it's just a demo. So basically, I just basically showing how a thing looks like. Um,
Okay, we're just demo showing. We're not demo trading because this is my money. Oh,
yeah, just
I'm
demo
kidding.
showing. We're not demo trading. I mean, we're not demo trading,
Yeah,
but so we already have a trade running, right?
but
Yeah,
not yet. I've not yet
it has
because
shows.
I've just been on crypto.
Okay, okay,
But I had an order I can show you. But
okay,
these are the forex pay. I just clicked on forex at the PSO I have. I click on AUD card. This is the chart. I can actually buy and sell. The funniest thing, I was trading on MT5. I've never traded on the Bitget TradFi account
okay.
like app, which is this. Yeah,
Okay.
so I never knew it's this intuitive
MT5 and
and
what
yeah, so
MT5.
so cool. Yeah, just MT5, just MT5. So I literally have everything right here. So I could buy, I could toggle to sell, and I could choose limit and then choose my lot size. Of course, someone can always, yeah, quantity lot size, and I could put my lot size right here. Let's say 0.05. I could click sell if I'm so sure of my sell. The value of my trade is going to be like $3,000. I'm like shorting AUD with that worth, and I could set my TP as usual, which is very much common. And let's say I'm set my TP at 0.9268, so 0.9268. My expected profit is just $4 with a 0.05 lot. Not so much. Of course, my stop loss will be at this top. I'm not making analysis. I'm just being,
I
yeah.
think we need
So
I
let's say I
think
put
we
my
need to
stop loss there.
explain I think we need to explain,
Yeah.
how lots as regards an X, like lots and leverage, like
Mm,
how many lots is how many leverage and stuff like that.
okay. Explaining lots in
Like
relation
how
to
many, yes, in relation to leverage.
X or
So
normal crypto level.
yes. So like how many lots is equal to how many leverage? Do you get what I
Leverage,
mean?
right?
Mm.
So I think 0. Well, my thought I would run through that, but I think 0. I know a lot is just like a standard position sizing for those of us who are trading what's it called, forex. So they hire the lot, they hire the value of the money, but then 0.01 is the least. That's the least for Bitcoin. I think it differs. For Bitcoin, 0.01 is my own estimation of it will literally be like someone is using 100x leverage on
Zero one.
on 50x leverage. Yeah, 0.01 on Bitcoin for Forex is like someone, that's the way I've weighted it. It's like someone is using a 50x leverage. But let me check to be so sure. So it says in Forex, a 0.01 lot is with the 100x. So simple idea, let me see. Is you can open 0.01 lot, which is like a 100x. So 0.01 lot is like a 100x already.
So zero
That's
point
what it
zero
said
one
right here.
0.01 is hundred
Yes,
x.
on Euro USD on Forex. Yeah, it's like 100x.
I mean, it doesn't depend on the pair now, right? So you're
It
mentioning
doesn't.
Euro or Bitcoin. It doesn't depend on pair now.
Yes. Yeah, I think so. What I meant is, so if you open 0.01, which I could actually do on Euro 0.01, you'll be seeing it's moving its percent, like $0.04, $0.05. That's how it's going to be going back and forth. But if you
Oh,
open Bitcoin immediately, 0.01, it will be opening like $0.5, $1, $0.5, $1. Like that's big. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. So
mm,
the same thing is also applicable to gold, right? So because it's like the same leverage, but the weight impact on your account or your fund is it's very much different. Just like if someone gets 20 pip on, gold, it's not the same thing on 20 pip on euro. If you have 20 pips on gold, you've made a lot of money. But if you have 20 pips on euro, you've not really made, you just made some pennies. So money is made on gold with 20 pips, but pennies are made on euro with 20 pips. So it's
mm,
just like that. So yeah, that's what I mean. But
okay.
then 0.01 standard lot is like an 100x. I
Mm,
think
okay.
that's already
Um.
sorted.
Okay. So, is there any other thing in our agenda? I guess I've pretty much talked about it.
So
Pretty much.
are we done with this walkthrough? Should I?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think we're done with the walk through. I talked about the live platform walkthrough. I talked about placing a chair. I talked
yeah.
about
So in
things. So
these metals, commodities, that's all. Yeah.
yeah. So I guess I'll just say, like, if there do we have any other thing that we want to talk about as regards this already 40 minutes in. I think we have
Um,
covered
I
it,
don't.
right?
Yeah. So let me just stop
Um,
sharing
I don't
this.
have. I mean, I've already
Yeah.
stopped. So I don't have anything as well. So I believe that everyone in the live session, thank you so much for joining. I believe that I've been able to, let me check if there's any questions also. Okay, I don't see any question. If you're saying hi, just go over to ask a question if you have a question there. But I can't see any question. So I think I've been able to cover this TradFi stuff as regards everything, what it is, how to deal with it, how it works, and how to place your trade. Basically, we showed a demo, which is pretty interesting right now, right? Um, you know, um, we
Yeah.
we it was just launched on the 5th of January, which is on Monday. I really hope that you guys get to use it and enjoy it. And also we have like a feedback loop. So if you're in our community, or if you're in on X or something, we want to know what you think about this thing. We want to know um how you what you think about TradFi, and basically what your experiences are. So we are open to feedbacks. We are open to um from our audience, from anybody that is using the feature. So just do well to do drop a message or words for us, and we're going to attend to those things. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us today. Thank you so much, David, as well, for our top market analyst and builder, for being with us here right now.
Make money
And
come.
we're going to now, and everyone do have a good rest of the day. I think play this. I want to play this. I want to play this chat file before we end the space. But I'll just play it from the screen here. And once again, thank you so much, guys. Have a great rest of the day.